Hello everyone, and welcome to Chain of Memories.
Yay!
Again.
Something or another is bound to make you... What was I saying? I don't know!
I'm trying to go into first person view, but I don't think it's possible yet.
It's not in this game, I don't think.
Damn.
I think that's just Cage 1 and Cage 2.
You know what I was gonna do. You know what I am gonna do?
Oh, absolutely. And you better do that in Cage 2 when we get to that game.
Anyways.
In fact, you know, why not just play the whole game in first person mode? That way you might actually have a challenge.
Oh, if you want me to, I'll do it. I will 100% do it.
Because I'm pretty sure like the game still lets you attack and cast magic and everything in first person, I think.
I think it takes you out of it when you combo. I'm not sure on that one. Like when you air combo.
Like, I know there's a lot of stuff takes you, like, for example, going to a different room takes you out of it, so you would have to reapply it. But,
yeah, but that's really simple. Woo,
yeah,
we're in Monstro! Now, this place has the most pointless story of all the pointless stories in this entire area. So I'm not going to read any of the dialogue yet again, because it really does not fucking matter.
The best part is, like, at least all the others that are recaps of the first game, this one is not even close!
It's funny, yeah, because most of this game is, like we've said, like multiple times, it's a recap of the first game, which is a recap of the story. So you're recapping a story that recaps a story, recapping a story. It's very complicated, I tell you.
I'd rather know how we're inside a whale and a castle at the same time.
So I want you guys just to know, I'll tell you the story of this ahead of time. We're finding Geppetto. There you fucking go. There's the story.
Pretty much.
Alright, so we're saying this off camera, and I'm gonna say it here, and let's see if I'm gonna regret this statement. But Monster as a whole, I do not recall being very difficult. So let's see how
that
works.
I hope you're right. I absolutely hope you're right.
Yeah. But at the same time, something to consider is... So I've been 100%ing this game. I went over this, I think, in the previous part. I am 100%ing the save on my other PS4 account, so I can have just the... what's it called?
A point of reference, right?
Yeah. For two reasons. One was to see how long it would take to beat the game.
60 hours, right?
Of course I did.
Sell it, I guess.
I could also use it. I think the shadow card isn't bad.
I haven't... Or actually, no, I've written down what they do. Hold on.
Yeah.
Or I guess you can beat me to it. It is... Increases the value of all cards by 1. That is not worth the price.
I mean, it depends. It can be. If you're really, like... Early game, I could see it being pretty good for trash mobs.
True. Or, I guess, like, in Riku's case, where you're not able to change your deck.
Yeah, in Riku's case, it's actually particularly
Don't surprise, it's only a 4, but...
It's actually isn't as bad as I remember it, because I have my deck set up to be a combat deck, so this is gonna be pretty good.
What level are you at? Just check when you're at a battle.
Yeah, I should. I wonder when I'm gonna stop getting map cards. Level 22.
Okay, so...
Cards. Okay, I'm really close to maxing out on map cards. World map.
Oh, you already have Sansuken then. Sansuken's not particularly great in this game.
No, as a matter of fact, it's one of the worst fucking moves in this entire game. It does
but
no
the next
damage.
light you get from level ups is Sonic Blade.
That's a good one. Sorry if I keep I keep instinctually opening the boss cards and stuff like that, because I was just playing Riku's story and I'm doing that a lot. So if I keep doing that, sorry, it's just an instinct. So I was farming level 99 and it just essentially boiled down to me just spamming that menu like a lot. So.
Okay, like, just as a heads up for you, the screen share is super laggy, so I'm gonna need to know when you get card stuff, because I just don't see it.
Yeah, it's fair. Welcome to my internet. I have, I noticed all the markings on the ground for PG&E and stuff, though, in my house, what have you, so... That means they're gonna be, getting, they should be, what's it called? Installing the new, not internet, but the new, what's it called? Wire? Phone line? I think that's what it's called. Because you know how they write all on the streets and what have you. So, on the bright side, I'm really close to... One step closer to getting not bad internet. So.
Early September, which, I mean, by the time this goes up, that time might have already passed, who knows?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Actually, we know. We could just...
Well, the thing is, I just have to wait for my parents to get home. They're in Jamaica right now, and they're gonna be home on the 25th, so...
So, 5 days in the past from when this goes up, or when it should go up.
Didn't I already have a large body card? Or was that the Fat Bandit card?
I think you did, but I will check.
I'm pretty sure I already have a large body. I do? That's what I figured. Do I have yellow Requiem or yellow Rhapsody, whatever the hell these things are called?
Nope. Yellow Opera.
Yellow Opera. I know they're like, they're the musical trio. Or the musical quintuple, I guess is what you should say. It's Green Requiem, Blue Rhapsody, Yellow Opera, and Red something.
Nocturne.
Red Nocturne, okay. Of all the fucking terms, Nocturne?
I know, but...
I have it all. Mighty Darkness cards. I hate using these, so I'm gonna I want to get rid of these as soon as possible because later on I know they give you the increased drop rates, but I hate these rooms to death. So this blue dude, I shouldn't have the card for him. I don't know his name.
You do. Blue Rhapsody.
No, not
oh
the blue.
no, that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one. You do not.
I was about to say I should.
I don't know what he's called, but you don't have him.
Oh, well I have him now. Tornado Step.
What's he called? Oh wow, that's one of the last ones.
Yeah, well it's because they're in...
you do not have that one.
They're very abundant in later stages, so... Yeah. Do I have a green...
oh yes!
Do I have a green Requiem at all?
Nope. You have Red Nocturne, Blue Rhapsody. You do not have Yellow Opera or Green Requiem.
Perfect. So hopefully I get one of them right here. Ah, it's Goofy!
Which is, yeah, this is actually the perfect level to farm for those two, because the red and blues don't spawn in Monstro.
Oh, great. If I'm lucky, I'm probably gonna put a Moment's Reprise, probably right here. It's dead center.
Yeah, but you should.
Especially because I just got a card. Granted, that card isn't going to be hard to get later on in the game because I'm going to be farming those enemies when I'm farming for levels. So. Yeah. Hope you guys are ready for that endeavor. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do that a second time. Honestly, that's the worst part of getting the Platinum Trophy in this game. Is doing that. This is coming from experience, so... Because...
Oh, I imagine.
Because while trying to get enemy cards can be annoying, at least, like, you're leveling along with it. Like, you're gaining experience along with it. So, say, for example, you just wanted enemy cards, but you didn't want, what's it called? Say you want an enemy card... Oh, yeah, Moogle Points exists again. I forgot about this. But say you want enemy cards, but you don't...
we haven't got Moogle Points to talk about.
Well, not only that, but I also just was going through Riku stories where no Moogle Points exist. But anyways, saying something about leveling... Oh, yeah. So, like, the thing is with leveling up is you're doing a whole lot of nothing. Oh, this guy's gonna recover. All you're doing is just grinding the same enemies using the same spells over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and that can be really frustrating. But when you're farming for enemy cards, say you just want their effects potentially. So as like an RPG player, you just do that. You can that's like a million times more enjoyable than literally just sitting in the same spot doing the same strategy for hours on end. It's one of the most frustrating things ever. I really hate it. I have to get rid of this Simba card. I'm not going to use it anymore. Not a bad card.
It's good when you get it, but
no, yeah, like I only really needed it for Agabumba. Now that I'm out of there,
yeah.
Blizzaga.
Like most of the summons aren't really that great. Like Cloud is good if you can get 3 of them, but
yeah,
that's about it.
Cloud is really good, actually. All right, just got a yellow opera.
Oh, awesome.
Almost instinctually leveled up my HP because when you're doing the Riku playthrough, oh, yeah, once you get to a certain point, you're basically just leveling up that. So. Well, at least every time I keep accidentally using the enemy card selection, I keep remembering that I have the Jafar card, so I don't forget to use that. I just got Yellow Rhapsody, right?
Yellow Opera.
Yellow Opera, sorry.
It's fine. It's so easy to screw up. I know.
Yeah. Alright, just making sure so then I can make sure I'm like killing the correct enemy. Last. I've actually gotten really lucky. I've gotten, what, is that my second enemy drop? That's third if you include Shadow.
Yeah, you got Yellow Opera and Tornado Step, right?
Yep, and I got Shadow.
No, I'm not counting Shadow because you already had it, but...
Also, just so everyone knows, this room down here, this is, oh, this is actually the room we have to go to, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is the room we have to go to. I keep thinking the glowing room is the room we have to go to, but that's the...
That's from rewards, I think.
Yeah. Which we can't get until...
Can't even go yet!
Yeah, so I'm not going to bother putting any cards in those. Let's just make the save room right here, just... safe.
Okay, sure. We're gonna need a calm bounty at some point, too.
Oh, yeah. You get... what is it, stop here?
I think you get a slight.
I don't know if we had Wishing Star, but we just got one, so...
I'm pretty sure we... No, we don't. Okay, well, we do
that
now.
That makes sense, because you get Wishing Star from Geppetto in the first game.
Oh yeah, it spawns in Monstro, so there you go.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if we got it or not.
But from the name, I thought I was mistaking it for 3 wishes, but no.
Oh yeah, obviously. Alright, let's do this first little area. Red card. Okay, what's a red card that I don't need? Don't care for the premium room, so... That, and then 5 or below, I'm just gonna get rid of one of these cards, 'cause I don't like them. Oh, I was actually in the wrong area.
Oopsie!
So, whatever. Well, I have that done for later.
So maybe the glowing room is where it needs to go?
It is, I think. Also,
okay, so we disregard what we said before. We're wrong.
I keep thinking my controller's on the verge of fucking death because it's just red, this red light.
It's like, I've only had that for very select games, and Chain of Memories is not one of them.
Do I want to use a Teeming Darkness here as the true question? You know what? What do I gotta lose?
I was going to bring up the calm bounty again, but okay. What do you have for calm bounties?
I don't know, it's a good question.
Or the other bounties, too. It doesn't have to be calm bounty. It can be the guarded trove or
I think I have one guarded trove. Woohoo, white rooms.
Oh, if the glove fits, use it.
Just so everyone knows, we are not going to be doing white rooms essentially until the very end of the game, because you need to be you need to be like level 50 before you can even properly do stuff in that room. I hope I'm lucky like I was in my other playthrough, because that was really nice. I immediately finished that. I immediately got the white mushroom card.
I mean, as it is now, the only value white mushroom cards really have is if you're far away from the safe room, you don't want to make another one, and you want your HP back. That's it. And that's a very specific...
Do they drop HP when you hit them or something?
Yeah. It works the same way as it does in KH1, where if you use the spell on them that they're making the animation for, you can get some HP out of it. Just that because there's no MP. Or MP is something else entirely.
MP in this game is just essentially card points, so... Like...
Moogle points!
That too, I suppose. Give me that gargoyle card. Damn. That was one of the hardest cards for me to get in this entire game, and I hope I don't have the same issues that I did before with that. Ooh, I get to kill lots of enemies. That's the best part of this. Man, I really wish I was Riku, because then I could kill these enemies like a million times faster.
I mean, a level 1 Riku wouldn't do much either.
True. Ooh, yes, got my Moogle points. Just so everyone knows, I know we could wait till Riku's story to say this, but I just feel like telling you now, you can actually level up your attack stat in his story. So it's really nice. Especially
as is now, you gotta look at the stats for your Keyblades, and that's it.
Yeah, you have to abuse that, essentially.
And even then, because of the CP system, you're probably going to end up using much of the weaker cards anyway. This is more efficient.
Ghosts and gargoyle. If anything, I should probably try to get a ghost card before a gargoyle card, because gargoyles are much more abundant later on.
Yeah, don't they spawn a lot in Hollow Bastion?
No. Twilight. I don't think they spawn at all in Hollow Bastion.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of, like, all the Requiems and Rhapsodies, all those guys, there's a ton of them in Hollow Bastion. Oh, that was an easy encounter. So, for the most part, I also feel very comfortable with not leveling up HP for, honestly, probably a really long time. Especially after doing...
I mean, a skilled player could just not bother for the rest of the game, really.
Yep. There are some bosses I know I'm going to have issues on. First of all, Atlantica's boss. I've never not had issues. So that's going to be great fun. So the glowing room is where one of the beginnings are. It's kind of weird. It's been a really long time since I've like properly done this. I mean, it's only really been like 3 weeks, I think, since I last recorded. But even then, I was playing.
It's been a month.
But I was playing Riku's story in that time frame, so. If anything, it's just kind of weird getting back to Sora's gameplay. It's funny because I have so much backlog. It's been a month since we've played this game, but
Thanks, Bloodborne.
Oh my goodness, but we still don't have that part, the last part of this uploaded, right? Like, it's not public.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? The last part we recorded for this is public?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It went up a while ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, it went up like a week ago, I think.
The 18th. Now you all know when we're recording this. I mean, we joke about it, but Moogle points are valuable.
They are, yeah. Especially later on, because when you want to make some of the best slides in the game. And just so everyone knows, I'm not going to name them yet until we get them, but there are specific slights. Sonic Blade, that's the only one I'm mentioning because we've already done it a million times. other than that, there are not really. There are like a very select few slides that are like, yeah, these are broken through and through.
Oh yeah, some of the later ones you get through level ups are just hilariously broken.
There's this one where time stops. I think you know what I'm talking about, just from
Oh
saying
yeah.
that. That's like the if Sonic Blade isn't working, use this instead.
Pretty much.
And then there's another one that's kind of similar. I'm trying to think of what it is.
There's a lot of really strong ones.
Oh yeah, there's 2 different screen nukes that I'm gonna be abusing the hell out of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. One in particular
is really good, but people can resist it. But that's what the other one's for.
Exactly. Not to mention the fact that if you're smart about the level you go to, so you just go and farm in one of the levels where those enemies don't show up, and you're set.
Yep. Woo!
Hello, easy level 99. It'll be a boring level 99, but it's easy.
Essentially, is another. It is a wishing star.
This value 6.
Not that bad. Is that another one? Wishing star is pretty good if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that one's a 1 value. Disgusting.
Right.
I'm probably gonna keep a lot of those cards just for the sake of later slides. You know, I originally I just did Sonic Blade only, which you can get away with. But after trying to platinum this game, I've grown to appreciate a few other slides.
I still stand by the one that I talked about before when I was playing through the game. I still think that one's a beast.
I don't remember what it was called. What is it?
It's in the first game. That's all I'm gonna say. Because we said we weren't gonna talk about other slides.
Until we get to the level that is.
Yeah.
Does it involve? Give me a hint with like a name, like an abbreviation or something.
I don't know if it's an alliteration. I'm gonna have to tell when the session's over.
First game. What level do you get it at? Because I might get it.
42, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, you get that way late in the game, though. That's like almost at the way end.
Yeah, it's 42. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get it till one of the last stages, probably.
It's in the first game. Is it like an ability?
Yes. It's in a similar class as Sonic Blade.
Is it the one where you throw the thing?
No, that's Strike Raid, which I think we already have.
Okay. Also, I'm sorry if anybody just heard Windows sounds. I have this really annoying Windows problem.
Yeah, we do have Strike Raid.
Okay. I have this really annoying Windows problem, which I'm going to tell you all about because it's so obnoxious. So Windows notifications don't properly pop up for me. If you look on the bottom right, Mayo, see where it says I have 2 notifications?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, it doesn't pop, like, they don't pop up. And it's really frustrating. Because I once had I left a message to somebody on Discord, and then they messaged me. It took 3 days for it to pop up.
Does this have anything to do with why none of the messages ever went through on Skype?
No. It has to do with the fact that I installed a million updates to my computer, and whenever you do that, it's... Guys, only ever install updates to your computer if there's like a major security breach. Honestly.
Pretty much.
Because I'm telling you guys from experience, I absolutely hate updating my computer because every time I fucking update my computer insists that I have another update!
Oh yeah, let's not forget about the time when they break something. Which is more often than not.
That's also another reason why I get really scared about downloading any update, is because it is so easy for them to brick.
Especially Windows 10.
Yeah. Windows 7 had a lot of bricking issues also.
Yeah, it did too, but it wasn't nearly as bad as 10 has been. 10's almost an example of what not to do for updates.
It's funny because I think Windows 8 had the least amount of bricking problems.
And nobody liked the OS. Just like, what?
I mean, I hate it.
I had a Windows 8 computer for several years. I found it usable when I downloaded a mod that got rid of the tiles.
It's usable, but it's not good. I'm gonna go back and save really quickly because that was in a Teeming Darkness room, so that's what I usually do. Is whenever I do like a big room like Teeming Darkness, I like to save afterwards because then then I don't have to redo everything in there. I also have to remember I can't press continue if I die because I was able to do that in Riku's stories, and I was kind of used to doing it at some points.
No, you can't do it. You're gonna hoist a trophy if you do it. And I guess you could just go and do that in Riku's story, but at this point, I think we've kind of set our course.
Probably just should have used a lot of green cards there instead, but I really don't care for premium rooms. I'm gonna do that at the way end of the game, where I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of fodder cards and like I'm just gonna go to Traverse Town, get a whole bunch of fodder cards, and just fucking use them on whatever. Like I don't really care.
Just remember, some of those late worlds, they get nasty with the requirements.
What do you mean?
I think the last world in the game, which I'm not gonna say what it is, but I think it requires 99 reds, 99 blues, 99 greens, and it still requires another card to get through one of the story rooms. It's like, what?
No, I think it's just 99 on one card. I don't remember.
Maybe it's the room of rewards I'm thinking of.
There's a room of rewards that it's 30. I think you need 30 of each color, or something ridiculous like that. I know what you're talking about because I tried to do it at some point. There's a room of rewards that was like that, and I tried to do it at some point, but didn't have the cards, so I left the world to get more cards, and that's when I learned if you leave the world, it resets all that stuff. Because it resets the world and whatever. It's really frustrating.
Hey, good job, you found Geppetto. Yep. So, are we done here?
Nope, because Pinocchio's gone now, apparently. So we found Pinocchio to find Geppetto, to go and find Pinocchio.
Are you confused yet? Good, welcome to Kingdom Hearts.
Key of Guidance. And I learned High Jump, which I went over this with Mayo, not 100% sure if I went over this
I think you did.
With you guys, but I have learned High Jump is completely pointless in this game because everything is kind of designed to work with low jump, and even with high jump, or with rather normal jump, and even with high jump, you still don't like jump to the top of the majority of platforms and ledges and stuff. You still have to grab the ledges. So,
it's an aesthetic change.
It looks better, I guess. I don't really care. If anything, it looks kind of weird. It makes the jump look really janky. But I think that
I kind of think the old one looked jankier.
I was about to ask why the hell do I only have to put the key here, and then I remembered. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because you already put all the other cards in.
There's no way the boss is right here.
Oh, it is, because the other one is the mini game. That's right.
Wait, no, the mini game is. Oh, no, the mini game is probably here.
No, I think the mini game's after the boss.
Which, if it is,
it's supposed to be the escape from Monstro.
Oh, okay. I know they both take place in this room, so.
Or at least a room that looks like this.
Yeah.
It's Monstro. Go figure, there's rooms that look alike.
We did it because you love your dad. All you need is courage!
Yeah. Seriously, Goofy is best at. In fact, can we just give Goofy the best everything reward?
This is the most pointless story in the world.
Whoa. Yeah, what is happening? I've got a bad feeling about this. Whoa, it's Parasite Cage.
Well, that confirms it then. And by the way, here's Parasite Cage's original colors.
Yep. I prefer this color scheme. No, actually, you know what? I think I don't. I think I prefer the other one.
I don't know, it's like, I kind of like them both. Like, if I could have it my way, I would mix them. But...
So luckily, unlike,
what boss curse do you have?
just Jafar. So, just so everyone knows though, one thing that's great about this Parasite Cage, is... do all that. But one great thing about this Parasite Cage is the poison effect does not work the same way. I died because I fucked something up. But the Parasite's Cage, there's no poison damage over time in this version of the battle, so it's pretty good. Whenever I get flustered with accidental card usage, I always die. Because I accidentally used, when he had a 7 out, I used both my cures on accident, and then I used my my 7 high potion, or 7 potion on accident. I didn't mean to do any of that. I meant to reload my deck because I wanted all my attack cards while he was doing his attacks. I don't know if Mayo's even here anymore.
I'm still here. It's just your internet keeps dying and I can't hear you very well.
Welcome to my life. Alright, so I do think this boss is pretty easy. That was just a flustered fluke, is what I'm gonna call it.
There's the alliteration!
The flustered fluke?
It works.
Joke's on you, Parasite Cage!
I should change the deck to this.
What?
You probably should have changed your deck. At least swap Simba out.
Yeah,
Simba's terrible for this fight.
And just like Parasite Cage in the first game, once you stun him enough, he will get knocked unconscious. Man, you said this guy there was a streamer that had issues with this?
Yeah, the streamer that I was watching, like, he would die over and over. Like, he had no problems anywhere else in the game, including the final boss. Just...
Actually, funny enough, I didn't have as many issues on the final boss as I thought I did. Or at least comparatively to the first time I went through this game. But then again, that time around, I knew that spamming Sonic Blade wasn't going to get me anywhere. I went through the freaking first phase without Sonic Blade. Like, when I say the first phase, I mean, like, you know how there's 3 battles?
Yeah, I know how the final boss
I did
goes.
the first battle without without Sonic, without Sonic Blade. I did the first battle without Sonic Blade because I thought they all transitioned into each other. But I was wrong.
Oh,
so that entire fight was a pain in the ass. Because I had a really shitty deck.
That's what usually ends up killing you.
It didn't kill me, it was just a long and tedious battle for me. Hey guys, we did it! Pinocchio!
Oh, but no! Are you all better? Yep!
Just a little sticky. That's what he said. Alright, let's go deeper inside and try it. That's not how making somebody cough something up works. As a matter of fact, you have to get closer. You have to be closer to the entrance than the exit.
I realize this is the problem with every world in this game, but it's especially noticeable here. Like, they still know they're in a castle, right?
No. Their memory was messed up.
Just for them to remember they're in a castle. so you say like, every time they enter and exit one of these, they forget they're in a castle.
Yep.
No wonder Sora ends up as a total idiot by the end of this, like even worse than usual.
You know, like if you want me to be like completely honest, this game fucked with Sora probably as a person. Just like in the first game, he's just like a naive teen. In the later games,
Sure.
I feel like his memory was fucked with so much that he was changed as a person.
Exactly. Remember, calm bounty or guarded trove, false bounty. You need one of those somewhere.
I just used a calm bounty.
Fine.
Figured I would use it here before I forgot.
It's not anything particularly great. It's just you don't want to come back here.
I don't think there's a boss after this section.
No, it's Parasite Cage.
No, I mean, I don't think there's like a boss after this world. Whoa!
No, I don't think
fire
that happens
raid.
until.
Until
Yeah,
4,
it's
6.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have stop already. Let's see if I can add any more useful cards. 6. I could use just more attack cards in general, so why not? 7 there. Any magic cards I can put in or something?
How many clouds did you have? Was it just the one?
Yeah, I was looking, I saw that, and I was like, maybe.
Unfortunately. But he's good if you have the 3. But
Subtracts 2.
like, the one is decent, like it's still probably better than Simba. But
Can I put this card in my deck? Because I'll keep this in for early on. That's actually pretty good. I don't know if you saw what it did, but it's pretty good.
I'm still frozen on the item screen.
Oh, do you want me to re-screen share?
No, it's fine. It's just okay. It refreshed. It's a slideshow. It's a very slow slideshow.
So I put the tornado step in my deck for early on. It subtracts 2 from the reload counter for 2 reloads. So if I am constantly reloading, it's gonna be pretty good for me. Because that means I can just put that on and save myself 2 reloads. Alright, time to do another Teeming Darkness room. I think I mentioned this before, but I want to mention it again. I'm doing Teeming Darknesses for 2 reasons. One is obviously to collect the cards. That is the most important thing, the cards that I don't have. And there's the Ghost card, the Air Soldier, and the Green Requiem that I can get here. For the green Requiem. Not only that, but there's also, especially because I'm not having that difficult of a time, I'm also doing it so I can equally try to level up as quickly as possible. This game, I don't know if saying it gets difficult is the correct term.
It gets harder.
It gets harder, but I feel like it's just, I want a deck with a lot of cards to put in, I think is kind of the moral of the story to an extent. I wonder if I could get more attack cards. That would be great right now. So I noticed that's a severe lack of things that I have. It's a big issue that I'm having with.
I have no idea what's going on. I can't see.
Don't worry, I'm just fighting loops at this point. And that's what I'm going to be doing for a little bit. Just a new card? Nah. Just a moment's reprisal. Ooh, I leveled up!
Oh, good. Level 25?
Yep, 2 levels away, right? Or is it 3?
Yep. It's 27 is when you get it.
Hell yeah. Guys, it's almost time to break the game.
Well, we're gonna have 2 more levels of actually balanced gameplay.
I'm pretty sure in the next part I'm gonna have the imbalanced gameplay is gonna commence at that point.
I meant like level ups, not like actual stages.
Yep. I think next part is when we the game is gonna be broken. I hope you guys enjoyed the balanced game while it
A
lasted.
little bit of strategy you had.
I think there's still a few bosses where I kind of feel like that it does apply a bit still, but for the most part, strategy is kind of going to be thrown out the window.
Yeah, like the one thing against Sonic Blade is that it is purely a ground attack, so anything that's in the air.
Don't worry, we got that one move where you slow down time.
Oh yeah, I know. But
that's
that
not
comes
purely
later.
that's not purely ground, right? That one's like literally just anything. Do you know
I think it's anything.
Do you know what level we get that? Can you check real quick? I just got another shadow card. I have so many of these.
I'm. So now I'm actually starting to get kind of confused too, like what move you're talking about, because there's a lot that kind of fits the description.
How about this acronym? LF.
Okay, you get that 32.
Holy
It's the next one you get after
shit.
Sonic Blade.
What the fuck? Why did they put two back-to-back OP things next to what?
You get Tornado after that.
What?
And you get the one I was talking about after that.
What the fuck? I just got Air Soldier, by the way.
They just get increasingly ridiculous up until the screen nuke.
Jesus Christ, when do you get that one?
Screen nuke, you get that at 57. So, late game.
Okay, at least they give that at an understandable... They give you fucking Tornado at level 32?
No, they give you lethal. They give you lethal frame at 32.
Oh.
Tornado's
man.
37.
We gave away... We spoiled it.
Ah, damn it. Well.
We soiled it. Okay, everyone knows now. Lethal Frame is our secondary OP. That one attacks enemies in the air, though, right?
I didn't use it much when I was playing.
It is so good. By the way, I don't know if you marked it off, but I did get an Air Soldier card.
I did not mark it off because I was looking at the slides.
I got an Air Soldier card. So now I need to try to get Green Requiem's probably not going to happen here, and Ghost is probably not going to happen here, but luckily the Ghost is, and the Green Requiem's kind of everywhere, and I would say Ghost is kind of...
Yeah, Ghost shows up in Halloween Town too, which is, I think, is going to be the next video, so
yep.
You still have another chance.
Halloween Town should... I don't think Halloween Town's going to be too bad.
And if somehow you don't still get it, it shows up in another level later. So...
The Ghosts?
Yep.
Yeah, Green Requiem is kind of appears anywhere sort of thing, so I'm not worried about that. I think I'm just more worried about the stuff I have to go back to. Like, for example, I have to go back and get a Fat Bandit card. That's going to be a little annoying.
Yeah, well, on the plus side, they spawned in Agaba, which, guess what, we're going back there anyway.
Why would I go back to Agrabah?
Because you get Moogle points.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason why. Did I get...
But not only are you going back to Agrabah, you are going to live in Agrabah.
I wish it wasn't the first area of the game, though, because nothing scales.
True.
See, I told you this level so far has been pretty much a cakewalk. I died on the boss only because I was flustered. I got flustered at one point. Which, didn't I die at on another boss in this LP because I got flustered? Wasn't it? Yeah, Cloud. I got really flustered and I lost because of it. And then I think literally the next time I battled him, it was really easy because I knew what I was doing and I wasn't like, flustered all over the place.
And then we hated ourselves because we remember Jafar was the thing.
Yeah. And now I know Jafar is the thing to like keep accidentally opening the freaking enemy deck. And if anybody wonders why do you keep doing that, it's because that's how you get to level 100 the easy way as Riku, which is what I was doing for a good like 13 hours straight. Farming is fun.
Only 13 hours.
The worst part about Riku's is, well, at least with like Sora's, you still, it takes a long time before the freaking card points maxes out.
Mm-hmm.
Your max attack damage, that shit maxes out at level 50. Like 56 or something. And then, as for the other thing that Riku gets, the dark points, that shit maxes out really early on too. So, basically, the moral of the story is the game hates you, and if you want to get to level 9, the game is basically saying don't go to level 99 as Riku. It's a waste of your time. Because you get a whole bunch of HP. Well, no, I'm not going to need that much HP. Even in Riku's story, not later in the game, I will not need that much HP.
Well, making the title of this video very easy. I'd appreciate that at least.
What, fuck Riku?
Pretty much. I was gonna go with Riku ranting, because I like alliteration, but fine.
Riku, yeah, I like that one. Did I get the card? Got a Donald card.
Yay!
The best card! Second only to Goober.
Well, sure. And of course, you can't forget about Flute.
That's gonna be easy. I think I know I mentioned this to you, but basically for everyone else, I don't know if I mentioned it on camera. You get the Pluto card. I know we mentioned how to get it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait till late game. I'm just gonna make a deck that has like barely any cards. I'm just gonna force a Pluto card out, especially because at that point. Like I plan to do that post game when I already get the achievement of no leaving and all that sort of stuff. Because I'm gonna get a Pluto card, then I'm just gonna leave the battle.
Yeah, just as heads up, you need at least 2 Pluto cards too. Because you also need the Slate.
Oh, okay. Gives a slight?
Apparently, yes.
Well,
I found that out when I was making the Slate segment.
But just so you know, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beat essentially, I'm just gonna beat the game. I'm gonna save just so I don't lose this Air Soldier card. Better safe than sorry. But yeah, no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna beat the game. And then I'm going to go through Riku's story or whatever, however I do the grinding. And when I'm doing the grinding, I'm just going to make a deck that has like 10 cards in it, force a Pluto card to appear on a random battlefield. And then I'm just going to leave afterwards. Because I'll already have the don't leave the arena achievement, so I can, at that point I can just leave and not have to care. So, it's just the easiest way to get the Pluto card. Too bad the Pluto card doesn't appear when you're playing through Riku's story. Fuck Riku. Moral of the story. It's funny because I think I actually prefer Riku's story. It's shorter, it's to the point.
It's not a rehash of the first game?
Nope. It's also really quick. All the levels are really quick. You don't have to go through the beginning and then the middle section and the end. It's like literally just like the beginning and the end. What can I use here? Sure, I'll use Marshall. Why not?
Hey, now come on, you're supposed to get the OP Slate in the next video.
Nah, man, I need it now. It's important. Just so you know, I plan on making a deck dedicated to that, but I'm also going to have it in just a normal attack deck.
Well, sure. So I think everybody that's played this game up to a point has at least one OP deck. It's just made to clear out the trash.
Yep. By the end of the game, I'm probably going to have like 3 decks or something like that. Or multiple. Like I might swap between like a few different decks. That's what I did when I was on my other save. I swapped between a whole bunch of cards or decks. I had to keep swapping between Tornado and the Scream Move. Luckily, they're very easy to make, so. Freeze! Freeze!
Yellow operas everywhere.
My favorite.
Oh, I know, it's like this. Nothing counters them. That's the thing.
Just use a random card that counters them. Or roll at the
You know what I
correct
mean?
time.
Like how there's supposed to be text points for all these. Nothing works on them because there's nothing opposite to lightning in the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, and it's very weird.
It should be arrow, but it's not.
Well, it's because arrow is an attack spell. It just does damage in the first game later on. In this game, arrow, I haven't done it yet. I don't think I have arrow actually unlocked.
I thought you did. Hold on.
Freeze!
No, you don't.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you get it on the 6th floor. Right?
7th floor.
7th floor? When do you get Tornado unlocked? What level? It's like before you what?
It was 37, I think.
37. Okay, so at that point I'm definitely gonna be able to cast Tornado then, because you need Arrow to do that. Arrow's really good in this game, so it's always nice. It's one of the best mod clearers in general.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping I would get a...
It's not even dark.
I was hoping that when
I mean, this is a 9.
Yeah, no, it's a good one, but I was hoping it would be the barrels.
Yeah.
Barrel spiders, or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Freeze!
Yeah, they're barrel spiders, because for some reason pot spiders don't exist in this game.
Fire!
For some reason they're just absent. And you're an Agrabah, which is even more jarring. Jarring.
Heal!
First was alliteration, now it's puns.
So, given the next room, I hope I level up, so that way I have
Yeah.
OP ability. I know I'm not gonna level up in this room. I really want that OP ability, man.
Like, I'm like 99% sure that it's the, it's just the minigame.
Freeze!
It is.
Fire!
Because I remember exactly
Like, you
what
don't
you're
even
talking
need it.
about. You have to just kill a certain amount of Heartless in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Which is very easy, guys. Do not be fooled. Why do all these map cards gotta be trash? Or not map cards, but cards on the
The
map.
attack cards?
Yeah. Why do they all have to, like, the ones that I find all are trash and I hate it.
Fire!
Because it would be too easy otherwise.
But what do you mean? This game is too easy.
I mean, it's decently difficult until the next level up.
I can't think of a single stage that is inherently difficult. I'm trying to, that's actually a good
Compared to
question.
what? Difficulty is a comparative thing.
I don't know. Like, just in general in this game, I can't think of a generally difficult... I mean, maybe some of Riku's stuff, because some levels, because you can't change the deck and it's all auto set, sometimes they give you some really, like,
Freeze!
really shitty decks, or that, or they'll place things in, like, the worst possible location. Like, I think Twilight Town was really bad with that. Like, it had a lot of really good cards, but it would shove, like, fucking 1s and 0s in, like, the worst locations. How many enemies are in this room?
There can't be that many left.
Nah, I think this is, like, one of the last. And if anybody thought that that this is as big as the floors are gonna get, actually, kind of.
Fire!
Man, I actually used lock-on switching for once in my life. I don't know why I
You
used...
don't really need it that much in this game. It's so cumbersome too.
Yeah, it's really awkward to do.
Even worse, Kingdom Hearts 2 save control system. Why?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, they were proud of it, and to the point where they used the same system again.
I'm proud of it. Alright, what kind of zero card do I have to just kind of toss out? Oh, I got a martial, or I got a alchemical awakening. There we go. Easiest.
That is genuine garbage.
Yeah.
So-
Seriously, like what? Upgrades freaking item cards. Like what? Also, if anyone's played Kingdom Hearts 1, we are literally one room down from where we fought Parasite Cage. So...
I mean, actually, you fight Parasite Cage in the, what was it, floor 4?
Yeah.
And then you fight Amir.
So the
Which makes it even more confusing!
So, we're not technically deeper. If anything, we're near the blowhole.
I mean, we are trying to get him to cough us up, I guess. But...
Freeze.
Goodbye, magic cards. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, if you fail this one, there's not really much helping you.
Yeah, this is one of the easiest ones. I don't think it stops. Like, I think you have to wait for the time to break.
Yeah, either wait for the time to break it for you to max out that monster gauge there.
Oh, it stops after you max out the gauge? I thought it stopped after the time
I think
limit.
so.
Well, we'll have to
I think it's just a gauge.
Disappointing. I don't know if I had Dumbo, but I have Dumbo now.
You didn't, because he's an unlocked for beating the level.
Yuck. Can't believe they actually made a fucking text box where he just says, oh, yuck. I hate how they did that little screen flash there. 'Cause it makes you think that you're gonna fight something. Aw, sweet. We were sent out of a blowhole to get back to
Back
the
into
mouth.
his body!
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, at this point, I would hope that you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 1.
Now everything's just getting
You're probably just
confusing.
scratching your head so hard.
Yeah, like, now that, because I know where all these locations are, so I'm so confused. It's throwing me off. Dude, it doesn't even matter. This is all fake. Don't you remember what Jet Pedal... You get it, guys? Because there's memory stuff in the game. Don't you remember? All the stages has something like that.
Oh, everything. Just wait till we get later in the game and everyone's obsessed about smelling shit.
No, that's just Riku.
There's a few other members that, or like characters that are just obsessed with smelling.
That is a Riku story only thing, and it is very bizarre. It is
Like,
it is the most
I
jarring
get
thing in
it,
this
but
game.
it's still weird.
Whoa, do you see this? When I press the jump button while holding forward, I like fucking teleport downwards. It's weird.
I guess it's sort of a drop? Okay, well... I'm pretty sure there's no boss here, so I guess this is the end of the part except for a cutscene.
Yep. There's I think there's a cutscene on every little section here. What's gonna be this one? Let's see if Sora becomes a dick in this cutscene.
No, I don't think it's... I think we still got a few more floors.
Just bits and pieces.
Maybe you could try telling us some more stuff about her.
I'm
Who knows?
genuinely
It
interested
might
to
even
see
help
where this
you
goes. Because I
remember
wonder. I don't
things.
remember when he becomes a dickwad.
I think it's like floor 11. It's a ways off.
Actually, I think it's the next floor where it starts to slowly
Always
happen.
drawing. When we'd go to the beach,
I mean, like, when I was watching it,
Draw a
it happened
picture
immediately, and
instead
then
of
it almost ended as soon as it started.
sometimes she'd draw us too. She was
So I'm
really
probably only
good.
remembering the really bad part.
Yeah, no, that it
I
gets
remember
worse. At
Riku
like
and
I know what you're
fighting
talking
over
about.
who she'd draw next. But one day, she was gone, just like that. I think the grown-ups knew the reason.
Whoa, where'd she
They
go?
might even have tried to explain.
Why does Naminé look like Kairi?
But I was little.
I was gonna ask why she looks like Riku, but okay. let's go with your story.
She doesn't look like Riku. They don't even have the same hair color.
She was gone.
Neither does Kairi.
You know,
But
nobody's make no sense, okay?
I still don't remember her name.
I don't get it. It took like 3 games to explain the whole Roxas thing.
I must point
He
out.
wasn't content with spoiling this
Sora
game. Now you're
keeps
spoiling Kingdom Hearts 2 left and right.
Instead of
And even a little bit of Days.
It seems to me.
Fuck Days. That's all I have to say. Actually, Days is probably one of the better Kingdom Hearts stories.
So we should forget.
It's funny
in
because
order to
Days is
remember?
like, it's
those
one of the
guys
better
said,
Kingdom Hearts stories, but it's like
most
one
precious
of the
memories
worst in terms
lie
of
so
pure
deep in our
gameplay.
hearts.
Pure gameplay,
They're
it
out
is
of
the
reach.
worst, easily.
Yeah.
All that
But I
stuff
would even
about
play
finding,
the phone
being
game over it.
losing,
It's
and
that
losing
bad.
being finding.
Yeah, Days is,
didn't
but the
get it
story,
at
it's,
first.
I think it's
Maybe
probably got one, like I said, one of the
this is
better
what they
stories in
meant.
the entire series.
Or Sora,
Not
I
that that's
think I'm a
saying
little
much.
jealous of you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
How come me
it's
and
something
Doc
that you
legitimately
might
don't
actually be
remember
like
more of the
you might get like
stuff from our
emotionally
memories?
attached to some of the characters.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because like when I think of the game, like these games, the only people I'm truly emotionally attached to is like Sora and Riku. Riku is like the only character that gives a substantial game like or character development, and then Sora does too to an extent, but he's like the main character, so of course I care about him. Everyone else though, you exist. And then they Roxas I care about.
Except when
so-
you don't.
Existence, life, darkness.
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts.
Yep. Okay, what's this cutscene? Yeah, I was about to say, it's usually like a normal cutscene followed by
Yeah.
an org cutscene.
Just as we intended.
So, yeah.
We'll continue with our plan. Let's see how far this group will go.
You had your fun on the first floor. So this time, it's my turn. I'm not going to just give it to him.
Don't break him.
Well,
Now that was mute
Do I
worthy.
detect
You all
a
have
soft
no
spot?
idea what you just listened to.
I'm
That
not
one
gonna
was
break the
mute-worthy.
toy. I'm not dumb.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don't forget. Sora is the key.
I want to talk
We need
about
him
it, but
if
I
we're going
won't.
to take
And
over the
trust me,
organization.
there's gonna be an
I
argument
know
after
that you're
this.
in on it too. But keep it under your hood. At least
So what
until
did
the
I
time is
miss?
right.
What were they talking about?
A whole lot of fluff.
Darkness?
Yeah,
You
pretty
would have
much.
been wise to have done the same, Larksy.
You've never
That's
been
the only
the wise.
thing of any importance in this cutscene.
So,
What
Sora,
he says?
did anything back
But
there
literally
help
the
you
last
remember
line.
your
That's the
friend's
only
name?
thing of importance.
I like how they
You
walk up
literally just
one
kind of-
floor
Remember.
and they're still trying to figure out her name and still asking. I just find it really funny. What was Goober say?
Oh, Woven Memories. Okay. So I
Say
think
something.
Halloween Town is the only card you have left. So
It is. Alright, well, we'll see you in the next part where we do Halloween Town.
Alright, see y'all then.
See
you all next.